If you all witnessed the cat fight this weekend, it was certainly a spectacle to watch. Candace Owens and Laura Loomer went head-to-head, toe-to-toe. Who came out on top? I'll let you decide, but I'm going to give you my point of view and my opinion. So, in this corner, we have Candace Owens standing at about 5'9", 120 pounds, and Laura Loomer over here in the corner over here, looking a little bit crazy in the eyes. Standing at about 5'5", 120 pounds. I don't know their weights. I don't know their metrics. I don't know. But man, I think that's all we could do. If you're a man, all you could do is sit back and just grab your popcorn and just watch. I really have not even thought through all of this because I can't really process it. Because once you have processed it, you've come to a point of view. Who's right? Who's wrong? What's even going on? Another blast gets shot out, and there's something even crazier coming. I got to show you this, just to see what's going on. Candace Owens just put this out. This is about just look, and I guess the whole thing is about who's the guy? The Saw. What's his name? I don't even know. But she's making it look like that's Laura Loomer, and I know everybody always keeps saying that. But Candace Owens puts out, looks like I struck a nerve with Larry. You keep sharing this weird AI photo of my husband and Milo, hoping that someone will believe it's real. How pathetic do you have to be to sit around making AI photos, trying to pass them off as real? Again, you are deeply envious of my life, my husband, and my children. Who's in the right at this point? I think Candace is trying to bring a little bit of sanity to it. I'm not going to say I'm on either one of them. I'm not rooting for either one. I don't even want to say I align more. I kind of agree in a lot more points with Laura Loomer, which is kind of scary to think. But Candace Owens seems like being a little bit more adult. And then Laura Loomer over here, she blocked me. She's very unwell. I haven't blocked her, but now she's playing this weird game where she blocked me, and then she comes to my page to reply to my tweets and says I'm not blocked. Yes, because I didn't block her, which is why she's able to comment on my post. She blocked me, so I can't comment on hers. And then Candace Owens put out there that she found a Twitter account that she's saying is Laura Loomer's like fake Twitter account. I know people have those. I don't have one at this time, so I'm not out there going, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm not really stalking people, and I'm not even following either one of these people. I'm not following either one of them, and but they're on everyone's For You page, so everybody got to witness it. It was vicious. It was, certainly intriguing. Milo puts out there, I have to admit, Loomer has done something to Candace today that Candace could never do back, expose her as successful. Laura Loomer says, I think Candace is having a mental breakdown. She is now having a schizo meltdown, accusing me of having a fake account after I exposed her and then she blocked me. X can easily see she is a liar because all blue check accounts require an ID to confirm the owner. And I didn't really want to go into because some of these things I'm putting out there about children and all that and all that kind of stuff. Some of these things, they are vicious. I wouldn't want to have either one of these women against me. I mean, I really wouldn't care too much, but I mean, it would be kind of scary to think. But it just seems like these are almost diametrically opposed people. Like they're almost a mirror version of themselves. Light and dark, black and white. And they are both similar in so many ways. Megyn Kelly, I think of her, she tries to be like Candace Owens in a lot of ways. She tries to say the craziest things, but she's not there. Like these are almost like an unstoppable force against an immovable object with Laura Loomer and Candace Owens. These two women are crazy. They are probably like legitimate crazy. And I think we all are a little bit legitimate crazy, but these women are crazy. They're hysterical. They don't know how to calm down. But I would say I side a little bit more with Laura Loomer just because politically I align with her, but she'll go off the reservation. She knows what to say. These two women are almost the epitome of the internet now, what it is. And we witnessed it this whole weekend. We saw what was happening. Some disgusting things got said. Some things everything, if it strikes a nerve, it's because it's true in a lot of ways. And the things that are true, to an extent, hurt the most. And I think that we saw that on both sides. I think we saw Candace get hurt. I think we saw Laura Loomer get hurt, but they're not being vulnerable on their internet. And they need to do like a sit down. We need to see a conversation between them. That would be almost the most interesting women conversation I could ever think of. These two girls, them talking it out. And it's like Laura Loomer, she's not a joke. She's not a joke at all. Neither one of them are really a joke, but she has access to President Trump. She has a phone line to the president directly. When President Trump makes a move, which is like more serious issues are happening now, that we are like at a very unique point with the war with Iran and what's happening, because it seems like we hear one thing and it just goes back. The Strait of Hormuz is open, it's closed. But if we start bombing Iran, like legitimately taking out their bridges, their infrastructure, the call that President Trump is going to make, he's going to call Laura Loomer. He's going to tell her all about it, it's crazy. Kudos to her that she's been able to build her brand, her name, her connections, her network, which is incredible. But these women, it's just, I don't even know really what to say, because I couldn't come into this really having thought it through. I mean, it's just something that's just, it's like you're driving along the highway and just a fire's happening. A wreck has just happened, and you look, everybody's slowing down, like, what's going on over here? Everybody's taking a peek, but we're all like, we got bigger things to do. We got more important things in our life, bigger things to concern ourselves with, our country, our lives. But it's hard not to look. It's hard not to look at like a total wreck, a total train wreck that just happened that we all witnessed. And it's like playing out. It's going more and more, because these have been at each other over and over. But now it's just like, they really locked in this weekend. They really locked in, said the most heinous, sick, imaginable things possible about each other. But I think that it's crazy that they have such thick skin. And I think if you do this, if you're on the internet, if you're putting stuff out there, you almost have to develop thick skin. But it's like almost you can lose yourself, because you're not like who you really are. You're just playing an act. Because if they really got together and talked, they wouldn't be saying these things. It's just like dogs barking at each other. They're screaming at each other at the fence. But then the fence opens up and they're like, hi, how you doing? What's going on? And that's what internet does. It's just, it puts a wall between you. You don't see that person's face, and then you say the craziest things possible. I would say, if I had to give tip my hat to one of them, I would say Laura Loomer. The things are, because Candace falls back into that, she's almost trying to be ethically nice and moral in a sense. Because she's got, and Laura Loomer is just crazy. She is just the Joker version crazy. Is that his name? Jigsaw on Saul? That's what it is. Jigsaw. Everybody makes it seem like that. I wouldn't mind having either one of these women in my corner. I'll just say that. And I think, so you got to give them respect for that. They were certainly a spectacle to watch. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment if you are on Team Loomer, on Team Candace. So we'll see how it all plays out. Hopefully they can make amends, but it would be boring if they did. All right. Have a good Monday. Have a good week, everyone.